say you're late to the party in terms of the SUV, but being late is no bad thing. You can learn from what others have done. BMW have had their wonderful BMW X3. Volkswagen have had the Tiguan, and they've had huge success with that. So say have come along and look what the others have done and introduce this. This is the Ateca. This one is a 2-litre TDI diesel. Very nice looking car. The styling I really like. I love this grille at the front, very purposeful, and the angles on the headlamps. In fact, it's a very, very straight and angled car. It's there to look like the Seat Leon. It feels like its bigger brother who's been to the gym and pumped himself up. But being an SUV, this car is full of practicality. So let me show you. Around the back, it's also very nice. I love the angles on the rear lights, how sharp it looks, like that Leon again, but it's been to the gym. When you open it up, really wide and deep load area into the boot of this car. It's going to be easy to get stuff in and out. Rather interesting is the space you get. You get 485 litres of boot space. That's in 4-wheel drive form, which this car is. If it was the front-wheel drive car, you get a bit more boot space at 510 litres. But if you pull these levers here, it folds down the seats and you get a much wider and bigger loading area. But interesting, say it won't tell us what that figure is in terms of litres. And I've looked out there and I can't find it. Maybe they're trying to hide something because it's maybe not that competitive with other vehicles that are in the class. Underneath this carpet, there's a tiny little sliver of space. You have got some buckets down here, which is quite nice. But in all, lots of space inside the boots. I'm just not sure how big it is once you fold those seats down. And I will say it's not flat either. So it's going to be difficult to load in boxes. You have to lift them up and over. One little feature I do like, in the 60/40 split rear seat, is a ski hatch. You can just open it up and put a set of skis all the way in. They are clearly aiming this car at the millennials. That's not me, unfortunately. Let's have a look in the back. Well, let's fold this up. In the back, you can see how easy that is to operate. And then you've got these nice big wide leather seats, a big bench seat at the back. You can fit full size adults in the back of this, and 5 of them will fit in this car comfortably. You've got a nice armrest in the middle where you've got a cup holder as well. That's where that ski hatch is. And we've got ISOFIX mounting points, so you can put your child seat in nice and safe. And you can see the head height you get in here. It really is a big cabin, this vehicle. And being it's leather, it feels rather luxurious. So let's have a pop up front. So in here, it's really good up front actually. The seats, they claim, gives more support than other cars in its class. It's slightly wider. It's got a deeper bolster on the seats, and you can see they look really, really comfortable. They go in infinite positions as well, like the steering wheel will do. And it's really nice. It's very well appointed in here. You've got obviously big, deep door pockets. Everything feels nice and within easy reach. Yeah, let's get it out on the road and see what it drives like. So if you're not adventurous, they do a 2-wheel drive version of this car. So if you want all the comfort of space and moving people around, you can have the 2-wheel drive version. But if you feel like you're going to go into the mud, into deep grass, into snow, then make sure you get the 4-wheel drive version. Being 4-wheel drive, it's grabbing on all 4 corners. It's very sure-footed. There is a multi-function knob down here that I can set it for different environments, whether it is snow, sand, mud, rocks. And once you select those environments, it will adjust automatically what's happening with the wheels, so you know you can just concentrate on driving, which is good. This one is the 2-litre TDI. Very nice it is indeed. If I put my foot down, just as you expect with Volkswagen product, it pushes you in the back of your chair. That lovely engine kicks in and away you go. Now what's good about these cars, being that they're a member of the Volkswagen umbrella, and say it very clearly are, that these vehicles have got a lot of refinement to them. The engine, although it's a diesel, is so quiet, you can barely hear anything inside this cockpit. In fact, we're doing 50 miles an hour and listen. That's church quiet, isn't it? Absolutely lovely in here. Great visibility all the way round. Really nice, comfortable driving position. What I'm holding on to feels great as well. It's got that premium feel. So we've got that lovely steering wheel. This one has got the flappy paddles at the back. Why they put it in an SUV, I really don't know. It's not a sports car, but we've got them. I suppose if you're stuck in the mud, being an automatic and you want to get into low range, you can use the flappy paddles. This one's got cruise control. It's a multi-function steering wheel. You can more or less operate anything you need inside the car from the steering wheel. But what's nice is the infotainment system in this car. Now this is the Excellence model. This comes with the 8-inch screen. Now the 8-inch screen is fabulous because it gives you icons for the radio station. It's much more colourful and bright, and the display's very easy. And these days it's easy to get distracted in a car by, you know, your mobile phone, all those kinds of things, and screens inside the car can be a distraction. Well, this one is so big and bright. Actually, it's not a distraction because everything's so easy to get to. You know exactly what you want, and it becomes, I think, safer in some kind of way. Very Germanic in its feel. Heating controls are down here, they're very nice. This one's automatic, gear selector's lovely, and it's very smooth through the gearbox. Also, you won't be visiting the petrol station that often. This diesel engine just sips fuel at 53 miles to the gallon. That's combined between urban, city and motorway driving, which is an impressive number. And the car goes from 0 to 60 at 8 seconds, tops out 132 miles an hour. And as somebody's just done an emergency stop in front of me, the brakes are rather good. Suspension wise, it's phenomenal actually, because although I'm in a tall-sided SUV, it feels really sporty. It's actually really firm on the road. There's hardly any body roll. I'd say at lower speeds it makes it feel just that tiny bit uncomfortable. I mean tiny bit uncomfortable, but once you're out on open roads like this going, you want a car that feels like it's underneath you, and this certainly does. It really is rather impressive. See, being late to the party, say it, you did learn a few things, didn't you? And I think you pulled this one out of the bag. This is one nice car. Now they do a range of different options in terms of engine sizes. I'm going to let you dig through the stats as to what engine and what power plant you want. I know that whatever you go for, being it's from the Volkswagen umbrella, you're going to get a reliable, determined engine that will get you to where you want to go, and it should have good, impressive fuel return figures on it as well. But it's got huge, great big mirrors, the visibility is good down the sides. The screen is really low, and they've pushed the dashboard down, which means visibility out front is phenomenal. And this, although it is a big vehicle, it feels like a vehicle that I could park on a sixpence. I could put it anywhere because I can see all four corners of it really easily. So here we come to one of my favourite parts of the road, a nice test route where I can put this car for its paces. It's very clear, it's very open, it's bumpy, but I can see for miles around me, and I can put my foot down with confidence, and let's try it. Kicks down through the gearbox immediately, snaps up into gear at about 4,500 RPM. Just look at the power this thing's got. I've already just crept up to the speed limit, so I'll just slow it down a little bit. And I'm, again, trying to find something wrong with it, and I just genuinely can't. I think it's really good. So much so, I'd drive this car every day. I really would. This would suit me down to a T. To move me crew around, move my family around, put all their stuff in the boot, and it's proper comfortable. What's not to like? If you need an SUV and you need to move 5 big people around comfortably and carry stuff around at the same time, look no further than the Ateca. We do have quite a range of these in stock, and I don't think you can have too many SUVs on the market, and I think this one has certainly muscled its way right to the very top. Don't forget, all our cars come with an 82-point RAC by-shore safety inspection. All our cars come with a remainder of the manufacturer's warranty. If not, we do offer you 3 months warranty from the RAC. All cars we offer finance on, part exchange is always welcome, and all cars come with 12-month complimentary breakdown cover. If you want more information, make sure you check out my website, mikebrewermotors.com.